So when those letters start pouring in and you do have to make that decision, what was that recruiting process like for you? And you chose Texas, your home
Yeah,
state.
it was
What was that
tough.
like?
Man, it was tough because I really wanted to go to Florida State because I was a big Charlie Ward fan, and
Okay.
he's from Houston, and I followed him for a long time, and I wanted to go to Florida State, but to get my first letter from Florida State and they wanted me to be a wide receiver, it kind of let me down a little bit. So that kind of went out the door real fast, threw that paper real fast, and started looking at Notre Dame and looking at Southern Miss, Arkansas, and Texas wasn't really recruiting me to my senior year, and kind of built a relationship my senior year with Coach Brown and the rest of the coaching staff. And me, I'm a family guy. I wanted to be able for my family to come watch me play.
Mhm.
So when I made that decision to go to Texas, which was one of the greatest decisions I ever made, um, it was a major factor that my family could see me play. And from Houston, University of Texas is nothing but 2 hours away. So to see that my mom and my sisters and the rest of my family members there watching me play through my years at Texas was amazing for me because I'm a family guy. So I was happy with my decision to go to Texas.
Let's turn things forward a little bit. So you eventually turned pro here, Vince. After this unbelievable game in the Rose Bowl, you decide to enter the draft. Ultimately, you're drafted third overall in the first round by Tennessee. But when I go back and read about that year in particular, it was an interesting one. Some people had you going high. Some people thought you'd fall. What was it like from your perspective and ultimately getting picked by Tennessee there at number 3? What was that day like for you? The pressure, the anxiety, all of that stuff.
Yeah, it was. I was definitely nervous. Didn't know where I was going for one, but when your name was called, wow, you know, all the hard work that you put in to get to this point, man, is just truly a blessing because, I mean, a lot of people don't understand it's not easy to make it to the pros. It's not
Mm-hmm.
easy to get drafted that high. So to have that opportunity to change my entire family lives forever, that's I was, took a deep breath and I was very happy because I made it to the point that what we all wanted, or what I definitely wanted, was to make it to the pros and have an opportunity to play in the NFL. And to hear my name was called number 3 pick overall to the Tennessee Titans, which the original Oilers that I'm a big fan of.
Mm-hmm.
Been watching the Oilers since I was a kid and had the opportunity to play for Mr. Bud Adams. May he rest in peace. To know that he'd been watching me since I was a kid in the Houston area. And that was from one of the things that he first said. I've been watching you since you was a kid, Vince. And to have you come play for the Tennessee Titans, it's an honor to have you here. And hopefully we can win a Super Bowl with you. And just to hear that from Bud, because I've been watching Bud and been a fan of him since I was a kid, and have an opportunity to play for the Oilers and put that Oilers helmet on when first time I wore that all white jersey. It was just like, wow. I've been watching this team since I was a kid, and now I have an opportunity to wear the helmet and wear the jersey and to represent not only just Nashville, Tennessee, but a lot of Oilers fans that we, like Pre said, watching Earl Campbell over the years wear that blue and that white helmet and running through people, and to have an opportunity to wear that jersey to represent him was amazing.
Yeah, anytime I hear Houston Oilers, I think House of Pain. There's Jerry Glanville, Warren Moon with that run and shoot
Warren
offense,
Moon,
man. It was
Ray
awesome.
Churchins. I mean,
Yep.
the list goes on.
All the Haywood Jeffries jumps to mind for some reason. Yeah.
Ernest Givens.
Yep,
Lorenzo
Givens, that's
White.
right. There was Hill.
I can keep
right?
going.
Yeah. I remember those Houston Oilers. Warren Moon, actually, Vince was... So I'm from Cleveland originally. Cleveland was my favorite team growing up, but for some reason... my favorite player was Warren Moon. He wasn't on my favorite team. It was just there was something special about watching him.
Him, and Andre were. We have a foundation called the Brothers in Arms. So
it's awesome
to have an opportunity to hang out with Warren to this day, man, that I looked up to, and to have a foundation together, helping a lot of single family kids right now is amazing. Just to just to hang with Warren. And Warren is still that guy too. Everywhere we go, he's that man.
Well, this is pretty trippy because this is wow, this is a super sidebar, but this is life full circle for me. So I was born in a small town called Warren, Ohio, and my kid's name is Luna, which means moon. In Spanish. So there it is, Warren Moon. Kind of crazy. It's life full circle, man.
Full circle.
Yes. All right. So you make the pros. You kind of solidify yourself as this comeback kid in the Rose Bowl where you win this game in the final seconds. And then your rookie season for Tennessee, you lead your team to 8 wins. 6 of those were straight, right in a row. And 4 of those were fourth quarter comebacks. So what is it about inducing anxiety in your teammates, your coach, your friends, your family, your fans? What's going on there? Why were you doing that to us?
Well, people always told me I can't. So all my life, a lot of people didn't think I was going to be a successful African-American quarterback. You know, they thought I was going to be a receiver, a DB. So the doubts and the haters, even the commentators when I was playing in the pros, didn't give me the benefit of doubt, but I always got the last laugh on Sunday. I knew I can play the game. I had great guys around me, great team, but there's no denying me. When somebody tell me I can't, or they don't have the belief or the faith in me, I have the ultimate faith in myself. So I love when people doubt me and tell me I can't. It's like, it's motivating.
I bet. Vince, speaking of that energy and that camaraderie and that chemistry, you know, that does bleed out off the field into the stands, and there's incredible fans at these games supporting these teams, right? I want to ask you, is there one particular fan interaction that stands out to you that maybe you had during your career as a pro? Maybe it was a funny interaction, maybe it was heartfelt, maybe it was something that changed just the way you think about your interaction with the fans. Maybe you read a letter or just something someone said to you.
It started with Coach Brown. One of the things Coach Brown made us do in the spring game is sign autographs before the game. And that's probably like 3,000 to 4,000 people.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm like, why, Coach? But he made us understand that these fans right here probably can't even afford a ticket to the game. And it made me realize, like, wow, well, let me stay this whole time and sign them, because these are the true fans that really love us and been diehard Texas fans before we even got there to Texas. So Coach Brown, I can tip my hat off to him for making us realize and understand the opportunity that we have to play this game, how people really love watching us play and really believe, and we bring joy to people's lives because we are Longhorns and we, playing the game. So that I think Coach Brown made me respect my fans a little bit more because of that opportunity he did for us to realize that, some of these people that can't even afford a ticket to the game, this is their game right now. I just believe so much in my teammates where, it's to the point like I know what I can do and what I need to do. But I wanted to see the best out of my teammates, because if we all on the same page and one accord, I feel like we can do whatever we want in life, period. So I always had that because of my family strength. My mom, strung out on drugs and changed her life. My grandmother going to 11 o'clock at night to work the graveyard shift at the hospital. It's just a determination of you just got to do what you got to do to see the better other side of it. And if you put in the hard work, it's nobody can deny you. So I always had that determination since I was a kid to change and wanted more better for me and my family and myself. And it kind of is engraved into sports too. I wanted to see the best out of my teammates. And when the doubts and the naysayers say we can't, basically we can. If we all stick together and have that determination to prove to those people, those naysayers, that we can't. So it's always been engraved in me since, living in my household with my strong women in my life, my mom and my grandmother.
All right, Vince, we're going to get you out of here on this. One quick question and then one more of an opinion. But and this isn't to make light of that near tragic accident you had as a kid, but when you did make it to the pros and maybe somebody hit you really hard, maybe they sacked you, they got in your face and like, yeah, I just wrecked you, man. And did you get up in their face and be like, man, I got hit by a car. What you talk about?
Nah, I ain't talk too much trash.
No
Again,
trash talk from Vince Young?
Yeah, I was quiet. I just wanted to win. And you don't want to mess with no guys like Ray Lewis and guys like that.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
You want to have a little bit more respect. But you always get the last laugh when you win. So that was my main objective, trying to get that W. But it was awesome to play those guys, though. I remember playing Zach Thomas and Amar Brooks. I remember watching them on Madden and getting the opportunity to play against them. It was just amazing.
Yeah, you don't get to control them in real life, only in the video game, right? So they're running wild. Well, huge thanks to our guest, Vince Young, for joining us. We'll be back shortly here. Huge ups to Vince Young. It was so cool to be able to talk to him.
Breaking news from Bet365. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Sign up, place a bet for $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, player props, futures, and so much more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Hey, do you have a gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Virginia. Or 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 21 plus only, 18 plus in Kentucky. Please gamble responsibly. Must be present in Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, and select parishes in Louisiana, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Virginia. $10 minimum deposit required. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
This has been a Playmaker production.